Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Might and Magic 1. So, last time we did some Lord Haker quests, and now he wants us to go get Lord Akram's ring. But unfortunately, we are not strong enough to do that yet. And so, I have some other stuff to explore, especially in the A regions. We haven't really explored the western side of the world. We also can do another quest for one of the lords, Lord Iron Fist. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Castle White Wolf. And if I'm correct, he should be over in maybe B1, I think. Is that right? Let me go check. No, he's in B3. Okay, so let's go ahead and fly to B3. And from there, we can... yeah, I don't want to go into Portsmouth. Go up here. And I'll probably have to unbind our quest, but that's okay. No problem, really. All right. Inside the castle, we'll go talk to him. All right. Yep. So I'm going to have to unbind the quest, and that's going to be 3-7 to unbind. All right. Your services are needed. Defeat the pirate ghost ship anarchist. All right. So let's go do that. And, and I think that is in B4. So that is south. And I can just go ahead and warp there, really. Yep. And just to show you where we are on the map. So we're here. This is the real world map. There's lots of different encounters out here. And where we're going is right here in the middle. Now remember, we did our trivia island thing. We had to go pull this branch. And then we went down here to the island that actually did the trivia questions. That's where that was. So now we just need to do this one thing. And in the real world map, I can show you what it looks like, really. Yeah, so on the real world map, we're south of Portsmouth, right? So up here is Castle White Wolf. This is Portsmouth. We went further south, and so we are like down here-ish, I guess. And so we're in the Cross Islands, and I suppose maybe this boat is the anarchist boat. I don't really know. It's probably not shown on the map, but yeah, we're definitely in the Cross Islands, and we're gonna go fight. So let's be on our way. Oh, and one more thing before we go out to the pirate ship. I forgot to mention that I leveled up off screen. So Eclipse is now level 11, that's me. And I now have access to level 6 spells, so there's quite a bit more I can do. Mainly I can do something called rejuvenation, which allows us to decrease our age. And in the upcoming fight, that's going to be very important. So I also, let's see, who else got level increase? I think Mal did as well, yep, so he's level 11. And Ferris is too, so we all kind of gained some stuff. Not too much in equipment. I don't think anything really changed in equipment. But yeah, the access to spells is really good. And I made a mistake in maybe last 2 videos. I didn't realize this, but I actually don't have the spell that can change from stone to flesh. But now I do. So I'm a level 11, have access to level 6 spells, and now I can finally actually cure stone flesh. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go out to the pirate ship. All right, water rats. I don't think I've ever fought water rats before, but yeah, they didn't have anything on us. All right, here we go. So the first spell I kind of have access to is 6-1, which is Moonray. And what Moonray does is it heals everyone in our party for 3 to 30 HP, and it deals 3 to 30 damage to every single enemy outside. The only problem with the spell is that sometimes they can resist it, and it only works outside. So my strategy for this battle is going to be to target the pirate captain. So hopefully... Oh wow, he's cast Sleep. I've never seen that before. I've tried this fight quite a few times. Let's see, because it's a decent experience grind, I will say. Let's go ahead and for Kurgan, we want you to cast, I think, just Lightning Bolt, right? Well, is the pirate captain considered ranged? I'm not going to risk it. So let's go ahead and cast Lightning Bolt starting with G. All right, almost did it. And then let's go ahead and target G as well. Grugtar target G, and Mal target G. Yeah, unfortunately, pirate captain was not in melee range, so that kind of was a bummer. But all right, let's go ahead and cast Moonray. The thing about it is too is it takes a lot of gems, which rightfully so. It should do that as it can heal and do damage, but it is definitely a fantastic spell. So now there's ghosts versus the pirates, and ghosts can do damage and age us. So we want to try and get down the ghosts as fast as we can. Ferris, go ahead and attack the ghost. Miss. Okay, yep. See, it caused rapid aging. So yeah, it looks like I'm 30, or Warlord Mal is 34 now. So I've seen it as high as like 50 before we get out of combat. So yeah, they're kind of a big deal, I imagine. So all right, brought down one of the ghosts. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Moonray and Moonbeam them all. All right, so go ahead and Sylvanas, shoot the ghost. Nice. Let's go ahead and use Thunderbolt on pirates and ghosts. Ferris will attack the ghost, miss. All right. Drug attack, nice. And the rest are pretty, the pirates, they do a lot of damage. But it was primarily that captain and the ghost that seemed to be able to do a lot of damage to us. Okay, we're almost done. All right, and Mal got the finishing blow. Good deal. 3,500 experience points, which is quite a lot. So cool. So let's go ahead and go back to Sorpagel and save up, and then we'll go back to Castle White Wolf. All right, because we definitely don't want to lose our progress of what we just did to something like some crazy dragon encounter or something like that, which I highly doubt would have happened, but better safe than sorry usually. And let's go ahead and travel to B3. Which is Portsmouth area, and let's go north. And then we can, and then I can show you a little bit of what rejuvenate does. And then after I show you, then I can just do it off screen and get us back to fighting power. All right, wait. Oh hey, okay. I think it just skipped it. That's okay. So yeah, so the next quest in it is definitely defeat the stronghold in Ravenswood. So fantastic, cool. And all right, let me go ahead and try to use our rejuvenate spell. Okay, so what rejuvenate really is you can see my age is 26 up there, but Warlord's Mal's is 34. So I'm going to go ahead and cast rejuvenate onto him, and if it works, then it should bring him down about between 5 to 10 years. And the major risk with this spell, even though we don't need to use it anymore, sure, we could use it on Grugtar as a test experiment. The problem is that when it fails, that's the wrong spell, 6-3. And then when it fails, I was hoping it would fail, but it didn't. So if it fails, it raises your age by 10 years, which kind of sucks because I've had bad rolls before, and sure enough, you will eventually be like age 58 or something like that. So, and the next thing I want to do is I don't necessarily know if we can defeat Raven Stronghold. According to the strategy guide, it's the second toughest or the toughest battle in the game. So I have something else to do. Okay, so if you remember over in D3, there is this guy, I think he's probably a druid, but I could be wrong. Arenko Guire, and he wanted us to climb some trees. We never did because it seemed like it was a very daunting task to do, because every tree we climbed, it cursed us somehow, and it caused big encounters. So we're going to try again this time. We're boosted up, we have full health, so let's try it. And this time we actually have the map on our side, and as you can see, so we've got a lot of these trees to search. So let's get on it. And I know this is probably fairly boring, honestly. I know I wouldn't be too particularly thrilled to do this, but it is something to do in the game. It is a quest. So I'm going to go ahead and rest and then boost our spells back up. And there is also a cave in this map, which we haven't been able to do. Not so much because I don't know if it's possible, but just because I haven't really tried. There's so much stuff that we need to do. Okay, and we got cursed, so I assume, yeah, -10 to attack, so let's go ahead and rest. But yeah, there's so much other stuff that kind of has just there. The problem I'm having with this game is that there's so many split ends. Like there's so much stuff to do, but that you can't do yet because you're not high enough level. And then when you try to do it, you know, you just end up failing and having to stop halfway through. So, you know, I mean, I get that the game wants you to grind out a little bit, but honestly, I just am not sure where to go grind exactly. Other than, hey, we got +5 food from that tree, and that's pretty cool. Other than just, you know, oh, hey, we got +5 food from this one too. That's cool. All right. Oh, cursed. Okay. We're going to rest and then boost back up our protection stack. Other than just to keep doing wyverns. And I mean, it's good experience. I won't lie, but it's kind of more of like I wish there was more of a game that I could really sink my teeth into and progress, you know? So Flash and all right. So I think Flash, what it seems to do is we lost, well, we didn't lose all our SP, so I wonder if we had protection against it, but that's what it seems to indicate. And I'm going to cast 6-1, see if we can kill anything off. I think I haven't ever fought Panthro Mist. I've never seen that before. But I know that killer bees are fairly dangerous. And so let's get them there. And it looks like the Panthro Mist wasn't really that harsh. Let's go ahead and cast Fireball, starting at that minor demon. Took down the sprite there. Now they're going to attack. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack the Panthro. We missed. Attack him again. There we go. Nice. Brought him down. And Mal will attack the minor demon. Looks like they all regened up, so let's go ahead and again cast Moonbeam. Heals us and damages them, so pretty cool. And I really honestly think we can just control A through the rest of this. I don't necessarily feel threatened by them, so cool. All right, let's turn and then step into the next field. Oh, okay, so we had an encounter, which wasn't necessarily a part of that, but we were resting, so I think we're okay. So Sylvanas, go ahead and shoot the cleric. I think is probably who we want to target there. Kurgan, go ahead and cast Fireball, starting with the snake. Bring some of those guys down. There we go. And Ferris, go ahead and attack a snake. I'm sure you can handle that. And let's kill the swordsman. And all right, so they're doing that. I'm going to shoot the cleric, and then I'm going to control A through the rest of them. So hopefully this time we can actually rest without getting disturbed. Silver chest, awesome. Okay, let's cast back up our magic stack. But yeah, usually in games I don't really have a problem grinding. I think the biggest problem with grinding in this game is just, you know, it seems like there's so much buffing that you have to do, and lots of the movement isn't quite as fluid as JRPGs. Okay, here comes another encounter. Let's go ahead and turn undead and kill off those skeletons. Nice. And we want to fight the ogre chief for sure, because he is probably the biggest issue here. So I'm going to cast lightning. There we go. Took him down, and we can control A through the rest of these. So looks like they've either poisoned us somehow. What did they do to us? Yep, they poisoned us. Dang. Okay, that's 4-2. We're going to heal up that. And, yep, get me. And it doesn't really look like they did a whole lot of damage to us. So I'm just going to heal me and Ferris. And we can continue on. I do have my protection stack up, right? Yep, I do. All right, so climb the other tree and an encounter. All right. So now let's go ahead and cast Moonbeam. Take some of them down. I probably need to reshare gems. I'm slowly realizing that it's funny, back in the first episode I mentioned, oh, it doesn't seem like we're ever going to run out of gems. Oh boy, I am probably super wrong about that. And wow, there's giant scorpions. I thought it said like giant something else, like giant centipedes. No, those are giant scorpions. That is kind of scary. Hopefully we can take them down, but yeah, they sting for a lot, and wow, these guys hurt, don't they? Holy cow. Let's go ahead and use Moonbeam again, take some of them down. Yeah, but stuff like this is something that bothers me a little bit too, is that militiamen, they haven't done that much damage to us in the past, but there's this special that I think some of the monsters have that like increase their level by a lot. So it's kind of intimidating a little bit because you're not gaining a lot of experience off them, but still you're getting hit by just a large amount of damage, and you're like, holy cow, I thought I could take this fight. And then when you finally do take the fight, you're like, well, what the heck, it only gave me 600 experience. That's terrible. So that's among another issue too, but not really that big of a problem. I just wish there was more level equivalent stuff I could do. So lightning, yep, it definitely damaged us. Let's go ahead and rest. And but otherwise, I mean, what I've done off screen is also kind of made a quest checklist on my own notes of all the possible stuff we can do. I'm not saying every single encounter, don't get me wrong. All right, climb here, nothing there. But stuff like exploring all the caves and whatnot. So that's kind of the checklist too, and just trying to explore everywhere we can. Poof. And so we were up here, just to let you know, we were right here, and it poofed us here. That would hurt me very painfully if it did that. All right, so let's go ahead, and I think we can climb this tree too. Oh, we don't. Oh, okay, so maybe I was off one. I probably was off one, but okay. Whoa. Let's not approach that group of monsters. Okay, so I've done this tree, I've done that tree. So I was wrong. I was off by one, by the way. So we were here, and it poofed us down here. See, it even threw me off, even though I had a map. So, all right, let's climb this tree, and it poofed us again, and this time it poofed us over here. So we're right there, and so we've got this last top row to do. And let's make sure that's not like damaging me or anything, is it? Yeah, it's not damaging me or taking my SP, so that's good. And as long as I don't fat finger the keyboard, should be okay. Oh, I'm cursed. Okay, I'm gonna rest and then cast back up my spells. And we have 3 more trees to go, so I'm excited. I wonder what the reward is. Like, I'm hoping for, begoozles of experience, but I can tell you the game is probably not going to give us that, right? So we got cursed again, and ow, wow, we ran into some stuff. So we fought everyone here. I think that yeah, we fought everyone here, including that 5-headed Hydra. So we should be able to get through this. Let's go ahead and cast Moonbeam, take down whoever we can. Nice. Let's target that 5-headed Hydra because I think he is the biggest issue. So we're taking down the Cyclops and the Centaur. Ferris, go ahead and chop down the Centaur. Dang, you missed. Wow! Holy cow, he just did all of that damage. Oh my lord. And see, that's what I mean, is like, you think that this type of fight would give us lots of experience, right? But it won't, because, even though they clearly have some sort of advancement, which is what the special is, I think, is called that allows them to do more damage. It's just not fair because you don't get as much experience out of it. So I don't think you do, at least, or if you do, I can't notice it, right? Like, that gave us what, 600 points? I mean, you can do that in far less risk. So all right, climb the tree, lightning. Okay, we're gonna rest, and then we're almost done. One more tree, guys, one more tree should be done. It's getting close. All right. Yeah, luckily when I leveled up to level 11, I didn't gain another spell that I needed to cast. Okay, so it poofed us into the swamp, which is in the bottom right. So now all I need to do is go over here back to Mr. Orenko. Okay, and well done. What is your pleasure? Well, I don't know. So it looks like what the guide tells us is that if we ask for gold, we get around 3,000 gold. If we get an item, it's a miscellaneous mid-range item. And if we get gems, it gives us around 200 gems. So gold can be treated as experience, but the problem is it's worth an equivalent of 500 experience each, which is not that great. So I'm going to go ahead and say gems. All right. Okay, 247 gems. Nice. Good deal. So let's go ahead and share the gems and see. Yeah, that brings us up quite a bit. Share the foods, share the gold. So cool. Awesome. All right. Well, I am glad to do that. So now let's go ahead and fly back to Sorpigal, save our game, and we can knock that off the quest list. We have tackled the druid's challenge of climbing those dang trees. So, and of course, the sprites are going to try to stop us from saving at the end. I don't think so, Mr. Sprites. Not today. Dried beef, too. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Next time, I am not entirely sure what we'll be doing. I'm going to try to figure out what is level equivalent, and maybe I'll have to grind a little bit more. But until next time, thanks for watching.